Welcome to Dark Knot Films Reviews and another comedy and drama night. Tonight, I will be reviewing Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, released in 1991. Directed by Stephen Herek, from a script by Neil Landau and Tara Eisen. Starring Christina Applegate, Joanna Cassidy, John Getz, Josh Charles, Concetta Tomei, David Duchovny, Jayne Brook, Danielle Reiss, Keith Coogan, Christopher Pettiet, Robert Gorman, and Reiss Merin. Now, this film has always been a guilty pleasure of mine. I saw it probably back when it first came out, when I was fairly young. And it was after Married with Children had really put Christina Applegate on the map, and they were putting her in a feature film as the lead character in it. And she's totally the opposite of Kelly Bundy in this. She is a very smart, excellent character that she plays in this as Sue Ellen Crandall. And I just love her evolution as she goes through this. She is put in a position to where they have a babysitter set up to babysit Sue Ellen. And her four siblings, played by Danielle Reiss, Keith Coogan, Christopher Pettiet, and Robert Gorman. And the babysitter dies, of course. That's why the movie is called Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. And they end up getting rid of the babysitter's body, and then they have to try to figure out what they're going to do next. And of course, Keith Coogan's character, who's a stoner character, he's just like, well, we're going to have fun, we don't have any parents or nobody to tell us what to do. We can do whatever the hell we want. And he was a one-note character, and I like Keith Coogan as an actor, but the character was kind of one-note. He does become a little bit better later as the film progresses. He does evolve, thankfully, and doesn't just remain that stoner character that he starts out as. But yeah. And then there's Danielle Reiss as the tomboy little sister to Sue Ellen. And then you have Christopher Pettiet, who is like the middle child in the family out of the boys. And he's fairly cool. He's okay as a character, and I've always liked him as an actor too. He's been in other stuff that I really enjoyed him in as well. And then there's Robert Gorman, and his character is just there basically for an injury, just to get the story moving to where they can, Sue Ellen can get all over Keith Coogan's Kenny for being irresponsible and getting his little brother hurt and everything. So he's basically kind of just there for that. I mean, I didn't have any other thing that I saw him notable for. Whereas Danielle Reiss has moments where she's wanting Sue Ellen to take her to baseball games that she's wanting to play at and stuff and everything, and she's into sports and stuff, and she's just a fun character herself. And like I said, Sue Ellen grows from being this kind of immature, just wanting to, hang out with her girlfriends and worrying about going to fashion shows and stuff, seeing all this stuff that they want to be involved in. And then Sue Ellen has to get a job to actually, while their mom is away, to take care of her siblings and everything. So she grows quite a bit, and she's got one of the greatest bosses in movie history with Joanna Cassidy as Rose Lindsay, and she is just a hoot in this film. I really enjoyed Joanna Cassidy in this role. And then most of the people working around Sue Ellen are pretty despicable characters. Rose's boyfriend is played by John Getz, Gus, and he's got his eyes on Sue Ellen, wanting to kind of seduce her and everything. And it's just like, dude, you've got Joanna Cassidy. I get that Christina Applegate is hot, but come on. Stick with your own age range, will you please? And then, of course, you have David Duchovny playing this really sleazy character who is able to get manipulated by Jayne Brooks' character of Caroline to end up kind of trying to screw over Sue Ellen throughout the film as far as her job goes. Whereas in between this time, Sue Ellen meets a really cool boyfriend in Josh Charles's Brian. And I mean, this film has so many good characters in it, you know, and everything in there, that it's just such an interesting film. And like I said, it is a really cool character development with, you know, the Sue Ellen character. And since she's the main focal point of the film, you know, her character really evolves really well throughout this story. And she becomes almost like a mother figure to her siblings because of what she's forced to go through. So, I am going to give Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead from 1991. I am going to give this film a 9.3 out of 10. I love this film. I think this film is one of the better teen comedy kind of films and everything of this time period. It is not too aggressive to where it's like an R-rated kind of a film. It still could be watched by kids, because hell, I was a kid whenever I first saw it. But I really love this film. And what do you guys think of it? Do you agree with my review? Do you disagree? Let me know in those comments down below. This was one movie that didn't need a remake. But anyway, if you enjoyed this review, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell icon so you can be notified about future videos just like this one. And while you're by the subscribe button, click that join button and become a Dark Knight fan. As a Plus member, you have access to a post that I have on the channel right now where you can request a movie, TV show, or ranking video of your choosing. And when I do that video, it will go on the Plus area for all Plus members to view prior to it becoming live on the channel. So if you wanted to be interactive, now is your opportunity. Well, that's the end of another Comedy and Drama Night. If you missed last week's Comedy and Drama Night, check out the link above. Or if you missed any of the videos during Comedy and Drama Night, check out this playlist and get caught up on anything you've missed.